challenge come. So I'm going to take some messages. And please, if you have a on 0241 94397 or 0241 94.
So, that who are you? Who is me? I mean, what is my contribution to the world? Because if you ask yourself will tell you. If you don't ask yourself, your other self too is lying somewhere. But if you ask, it's like they say knock, and then you open, ask, and you'll be told. So be yourself, love yourself, because you are the mother of the earth.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Thank you very much for this advice. It's time for questions.
Are trying to do what is called high life, but because they don't know the nitty-gritties of high life, they are copying instead of them becoming natural. Because whatever that they're doing, you can feel some Nigerian sound, Nigerian feeling, and everything. The way they sing and everything, you can feel it in them. So it means that when a song becomes popular in Nigeria, then they also take it, turn it around, and everything, and come out with it. But one thing I like about Nigerians is they are true to themselves, their culture and everything. But when it comes to Ghana, the westernization is too strong. That we want to become more westernized than being naturally ourselves. So they are trying, using them, killing them, they are trying, but you can see that they are borrowing a little bit. So I want them to have that identity so that they can be more identified, as Ghana musicians. We taught them movies, how to make movies. We taught them how to make music. Because the Nigerians were coming to NAFTI. NAFTI, we taught them, they were coming to NAFTI to learn filmmaking. Yes, Nigerians were doing that. Fela was always telling the Nigerians that if you want to know music, go to Ghana. So, in the beginning, the Nigerians were looking up to us, but we did not invest into our music and into our filmmaking. Nigerians did. That's why the Nigerians have taken over, because they put money into the movies as well as into the music. That's why you see Wizkids and the videos and the Ghana Boys, and because they were invested into. So Ghana, nobody invests into nobody. If you want to know the popular singers and everything in Ghana, you can count them. Look at the population of Ghana. Those that are popular making music, they are not even 30. 30. But if you take somebody, Stoneboy, Shadwale, and then count them, they won't even reach 30 out of the whole population. So we are not investing into our arts. Business aspect of it that will put money in your pocket to be able to feed your family and everything. The show aspect of it will allow people to see what you can do musically and things like that. If you come to Ghana, the business aspect of it, there's no implementation. Because let's take gambling as a form of example. Gambling is there to collect royalties for people whose their intellectual properties are being used through radios, beer bars, hotels, and all that. Because if you use anybody's intellectual property for a commercial purpose, you have to compensate the owner. That is the law in the whole world. But musicians are dying hungry here, of which they don't know where the next royalty is coming from. So, since you didn't stay at home and you came here for a reason. So please, when you are in here, please don't joke. Be firm at yourself, your books, and whatever that you want to acquire being here. Because information is very important, education is very important. So this is the best time of it, make use of it, and it's going to benefit your own self at some point in time. The importance of me being here tonight to add my expertise in everything that I've been able to acquire is based on information and education. These two things are very, very important and vital, that our children and up and coming, they're supposed to have the information and they need to be properly educated so that they can be able to move forward. But talking about every gift that was given to them by the Most High, because each and every one has one. But you need to be informed, you need to be educated so that you can move forward. So my coming here is based on these two facts, education and information. You know, as we were all growing up, we were looking up to our elders to be able to see what is happening, because culture is very important. Culture is what informs the people of their do's and don'ts. So, talking about Africa being the cradle of humanity, Africa is so dear to me that everywhere that I go, portraying Africa is my spearhead. And I'm proud to be an African, and I'm proud that I was born here. And coming back to the world again, I'll ask the Most High to bring me back to Africa. All those things are coming out of misinformation. We've been miseducated. The white man that broke the schools, he brought the curriculum and everything, taught us whatever that he wanted us to know. So if we're not asking questions, then we're going to follow suit. Because talking about heaven on earth is here in Africa. You know, but because of misinformation, we think that heaven and everything is around Jerusalem and all the kind of what is being put into the Bible. No, they are bathing us with our own water, but we don't know that the water that they're bathing us with belongs to ourselves and belongs to our ancestors because of the misinformation. Culture is very important. Culture is what teaches you who you are, where you come from, and what is going to be a form of contribution to yourself, your family, and as well as to the country. So, irrespective of whatever that you are, like Peter Tortoy said, as long as you're black, you are an African. So, irrespective of where you were born, your strength is in Africa. Well, the students, they are there to learn. So, most important thing that needs to be done among students, teachers, and family is that they need to be informed properly. They need to be educated properly. Many a time, parents tell their children, go to school, but they are not asking, what are you learning from the school that you attend? Because whatever that you learn from the school has to help you to grow as a better person. It's not that they teach us something of a different curriculum and different culture. So when we finish school, we want to go to where the white man is, because he brought the books. Where is the black man's book? Where is the black man's form of education? They're teaching us with a different language, like the one I'm speaking. It's not my local language, it's a white man's language. But when we're thinking about our country, we use the white man's language. When you go to the white man's country, white man doesn't use nobody's language. He uses his own language. So why are we doing that? We need to go back, sit down, and reflect. Because if you don't talk about meat, you're always going to chew bone. I don't have any kind of expectation because life is an experience. Sometimes I might have an expectation, but when I get there, the expectancy and everything might be different. So I just go as it is, meet it as it is, deal with it as it is, because I have the naturalities for that. Irrespective of where I am, I know what to do because of the gift of the Most High. And no surprises. I mean, I've released so many albums that is not known in Ghana here, because my last album was released in Germany called Gyedu-Blay Ambolley and High Life Jazz. It's doing well over there, but when I come back home, everybody says a dancehall artist. Everybody says I'm a reggae artist. Who is a high life artist? Every country has its music. Ours is high life. People in Jamaica is dancehall. You go to America, it's jazz. So where have we left our own to imitate somebody's own? Because of misinformation, because of the education is not there. Because if there's education, where we do seminars, where we do workshops and everything, then what you put in it is what reflects back. So whatever that we're going to put into the computer, we make sure that it's of information. We're seeking. It's not that we're playing with it. We're seeking for the benefit of ourselves and our children. Information is going to come out of workshops, seminars, and all that. That's where we all meet, share ideas, and those who know will put it down. Those who don't know will learn, and the seniors will also learn from the children, because the children also have something. But we need their minds to be together. That's the only way that we can be able to catapult the children to have information to move forward. So that's what it is. Not now, but mine is released already in Europe. That was in October.
Okay, this year.
Yeah. So because we're on tour, we just came back, and I'm gonna, because I know some Ghanaians like what I do, so I'm gonna release that. Though it's not dancehall, it's not no. It's our own, because our own is what gonna help us to sell what we have here overseas. We can't sell or dance all overseas. But the better dancehall makers are in Jamaica. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.